Alright, BobalosRex here, and this is just kind of like an update video about follower dungeons because we just got some news, and it's about a daily limit. So this is initial. They did say they're going to change this, but I'm going to read over this and we're going to discuss it real quick. With follower dungeons arriving next week in Seeds of Renewal content update, we've added some precautionary measures for the feature's initial release to help ensure a smooth experience for all players. The initial limit will be that of a maximum of 10 follower dungeons can be started per day per account. Note that a follower dungeon, which can only be run at normal difficulty, will be considered as started once the instance is created, and that regular non-follower dungeons with players will not be impacted by this limit. We actively monitor the impact of this feature once it's live in all regions and look into adjusting the limit at some point in the future. Thank you for understanding. Alright. I'm glad they came out and said this, at least at some point. Should we have been told about this initially with the feature? Yeah. I don't know what the limitations are. Could it be game lag? The way they phrase it makes me think it's a game limitation versus a people botting or using it to do some unfair stuff. But I really hope they adjust the limit. 10 seems really low. For the group of people that I think this feature is going to be a life changer, a game changer for. And those people are people that will exclusively do dungeons through this means, right? Some people see this as a training room. Some people see this as a dungeon training room, which is kind of the same thing, but some people want to learn like a role versus some people want to learn a dungeon. You know, some people may use this for gear. I don't think the majority of people are going to use this for gear, or maybe they will, the one group. But I think people are just going to use these exclusively to do dungeons, to experience dungeons, to complete dungeon quests, to maybe level a tune or two, even if the XP isn't good. They just want to get into a dungeon, and they don't want the pressures of other people. You may say, oh, it's an MMO, whatever. These people exist, they play, and this is going to be their exclusive dungeon content. And it says the start, so as soon as I zoned in here, that's one. I could kill no mobs, leave, I still already lost my one. I can kill one boss, leave, I've already lost one dungeon queue. Now, 10 may seem a lot to some people, but say you're trying to do all the quests that you could never do on a bunch of different characters. So you got Azure Archives, Nockhood, Ruby Light Pools, Algathar, Brackenhide. You do all those quests, there's 5. You do them on another character, there's 5. You run the tiers, you can't. You can't run the Tears Hold. You can't run the Halls of Infusion. Gotta wait till tomorrow. Now that seems minor, and at the end of the day, it will reset and it won't be a big deal. But I just think it's a unnecessary limitation, and it does seem that they do intend to change it. But I definitely think 10 is really low to start, and I hope they plan on changing it soon, because I think this is a huge feature, and I don't think it will cannibalize the normal dungeon group queues, because I think the people that will do this is a very different group of people. Okay, they specifically do not want to do dungeons. Okay, so I don't think limiting them would make them then go do a dungeon because, oh, I've seen it. No, I don't see that doing a thing. They don't want to play with people. They don't want to feel that pressure. And I think they have a right to play this game and not do that. And with follower dungeons, I think it's great. I can't wait to see follower dungeons expanded out. Because imagine if we had a whole slew of follower dungeons like Dead Mines and all this stuff. Then that limit would be crazy. And honestly, personally, I'd love to see these notched up to heroic, notched up to mythic. And that doesn't work with a limit. Maybe mythics could have a limit. That's a discussion to be had. But as far as normal mode, I really hope they increase the limit soon. But I had to tell y'all, so y'all know going in, that follower dungeons are going to be limited. 10 per day per account. Alright? And there it is. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.